Hello, my name is Ethan and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile, Metamorph League. In this episode, I'm going to talk about what I think are... Well, I'm going to go through all the minion skill gems and all the minions available on a budget, basically not requiring any items, and just look at the base minions and compare them and talk about what I think is the best ones coming into the next league so that we can better understand the patches to come. So what nerfs we can expect, and then what we can expect of buffs and moving of power. So here I wanted to start off because I think it's the most important thing to give us a backstory behind minion skill possible in the game. So this is minion skill gems, and I listed this in order of level, and so at level 1, it was really funny when you actually look at this, because people can talk a lot of shit about Necromancer and stuff, but when you actually look at the fundamentals, the base levels, at level 1 you only have one minion gem, Raise Zombie. And so Raise Zombie pretty much has to be viable between level 1 and 4, or GGG is doing a bad job. It's not to say that it is bad, I'm saying they won't nerf zombies between level 1 and 4. Okay, so we can league start zombies with some damage skill, pretty good. And then at level 4 we get Holy Relic, Summon Raging Spirit. This is crazy, so good. And so Summon Raging Spirit's basically, well, I'll show you in a bit that it's really good. And so this basically shows that at level 1 we have literally no option but Raise Zombie if we want to go minions, and at level 4, Animate Weapon, meh. Summon Holy Relic needs you to attack to do damage, which we would rather have minions kill for us because we're trying to go a minion build, and so our only real minion is Summon Raging Spirit, and so that's the one I would probably go out of these. And then you don't get another minion until level 10, and that's Skeletons, which are super broken. And so in the past, your league start was decided by getting to level 10 and then using Skeletons because they're broken. I'm gonna go ahead and I might come back to this page, but here I have put a POB. I made a path of building of every single minion I could think of that was worth looking at. This is a level 2020 gem with no supports, nothing, no items, no skill tree, just the base gem at level 2020. Okay, so what you see is 7 zombies at 720 DPS each, 8,000 life, 5,000 damage. So I'm not going to list this for every single one. I'm going to just break this down. So the number next to my Raise Zombie default attack, I'll show you here. This 5,000 is numbers I calculated, which is the amount of damage times the amount of the minions. It's pretty simple. It was just so you guys didn't have to do it. So this is 5,000 DPS from all 7 zombies. And then here was Phantasms. So if you had 10 Phantasms, which is the maximum, it's 4,900 damage, which is pretty good actually. Here's Slave Drivers, 3,700. Slave Drivers, 3,700. Interesting. They're really fast, right? Okay, and you have 2 of them. That makes it, holy shit, 5,398 for Solar Guards. Whoa! Whoa! Look at their HP, dude. So zombies, 8,100. Specters, 24,682. Okay, dude. Frost Sentinels, 2,800, but their range is ridiculous. They cover the full screen and 22,000 life. Pretty tanky. And then Summon Skeletons. Okay, look at the damage. Wait, you guys didn't even notice this in the corner, did you? This is only 8. Look at this damage! I wonder why skeletons are broken. I believe it tells the full story. And so their life is low, but you just summon them free and, you know, ridiculous damage. Okay, we'll go on to the next page. So I didn't calculate a few of these because they aren't necessary, because it's only one minion. So Herald of Agony, there's only 1. Golems, 1, unless you multi-golem, which we're not doing because that requires an item. Jewels, which I said this build, this concept is with no items, so just as a league starter to understand how these things on the base level work. So Herald of Agony was really low damage, but the benefit with Herald of Agony is that Herald of Agony is immune. It's the only minion that I'm showing here that doesn't take any damage, and so its own life doesn't matter, and you can scale pure minion damage and never have to worry about its life. So that's why it's a unique, very powerful minion that isn't even used in Necromancers, because it can be used in any build, because it doesn't need minion life. Okay, Summon Raging Spirit. This was really interesting. I didn't know, dude. So, okay, Summon Raging Spirit can summon up to 20, and each one does 680, and that's a lot of damage. So just to go back, 16,900 for Summon Skeletons for all 8. Okay. And then Summon Raging Spirit is 13,600. It's pretty close, but there's a huge difference. We have to summon 20. And then... okay, so they have more life. That is significant. 1,400 more life, and they're flying, so they don't get affected by the ground stuff. So that's significant, right? We never scaled our Skelly life anyways, really. But the one other thing is when you do summon skeletons, you can summon like 3 or 4 by using Val Summon Skeletons. It allows you, as the base summon skeletons, to summon more at a time, and you didn't have to do anything. Whereas in a Summon Raging Spirit build, you usually have to add like Spell Echo or have really fast cast speed to be able to cast this really fast, or like maybe trigger a socketed spell wand, which is a super high level, and that's not going to work. Like, I don't... it's that you're going to have to use something more to... So Summon Raging Spirits needs either help to compete with skeletons. This is where I'm going with it. Summon Raging Spirits needs help to compete with skeletons, or when Skelly gets nerfed, this is our backup option because it's pretty good. It's not like broken, but we'll be able to look at these numbers again, and it will be obvious. Okay, so then I also saw Carrion Golem, Flame Golem. These ones were interesting. So they don't really have very high damage, but they have life. And if you want a Golem build, you actually the Golems are way better than I thought. Like, their damage is neat. It's not terrible, and I imagine if you went full golems and you got all the golem multipliers, it'd be kind of cool. But those require items, so that doesn't really apply for this video as a league start. You're just going to usually pick up one golem at level 34, which can either be Stone Golem, Chaos Golem, or Carrion Golem usually in this build. We technically could take, what is it, Thunder, Lightning, so that we get the cast speed for our Summon Raging Spirit. I also looked at Herald of Purity. This is an aura, and so when you kill, you summon the Sentinels, and then you can have up to 4, and so it's 9,000 damage, which is pretty good, except that you have to kill to summon them. And so we won't be using this, but in other builds, it's kind of neat that they can go a melee skill plus Herald of Purity, and then it's like pretty good clear and pretty good damage. Actually cool. And then I looked at Holy Relic, and I was like, wait a minute. Holy Relic does 7,500 damage just by like using a Cyclone? What? And it has more health than zombies? But it won't leech because it's a spell? And so you would need like Spell Leech on a Holy Relic to have it sustain or regen. And so Holy Relic is going to die in any hard situation, which is really, really dumb. But, yeah. So 7,500 though, if you have like Cyclone Holy Relic, just base, that's kind of crazy. It's more damage than 7 zombies. So that's neat. And then I also looked at this Animate Guardian, Animate Weapon. This is with no items on, so you can see the base stats of each of them. So they have very, very low damage, and but they have pretty good life, actually. It's kind of good for base when you can still put items on the Animate Guardian, and you could still put... And the Animate Weapon is like, I think you actually animate a weapon. So anyways, we'll bring it to here. We have Val Summon Skeletons versus Summon Raging Spirit. And like I said, Summon Skeletons does more damage, still has a Val version, don't forget that, and you only had to summon 8, and you can summon 3 or 4 at a time. Comparing it to Summon Raging Spirit, that does very little damage per, you have to summon 20 of them. You have to summon 3 just to match a skeleton. It's like, what is this, dude? But at the end, if you have all 20, you know, you start to get some pretty good damage. And so I could definitely see just running Spell Echo and all this shit to make you get to the 20 for a boss, and then start the boss encounter, and it'll just die instantly or something, because you already have all the prep, just like if you were using skeletons. How are they gonna nerf this stuff to make you not go skeletons, dude? They're so broken. They're beyond broken. And everything else just looks like terrible in comparison. Like, where's the damage? Okay, so what have we learned? At level 1, we only have zombies. And so, we're still going to be able to League Start zombies. They're not going to nerf that, because they don't want to nerf the people who are new to the game. They want people to enjoy the beginning of the game, the story. That's the most important. Level 4, we have Summon Raging Spirit and Holy Relic, but remember, we don't get Cyclone until 28. So, we'll have to use Summon Raging Spirit as our killing thing, and then just have our extra zombies. We're not going to rely on zombies. We're going to have like Freezing Pulse, and zombies will be nice, but they won't be nice until like level 16. Level 10, we have Val Summon Skeletons. No, it's all ruined at that point, you know. GG, Val Summon Skeletons all the way through story. And then level 16, we learn that we have Herald of Agony and Purity, which is very, very cool and unique, and you actually have to support them. That's the difference, where there's like no support to go into these other ones. It's so easy. Level 28, we gain Raise Spectre and Cyclone, enabling Holy Relic, which that's when you can start actually. So at level 28, you can actually go other things. We weren't free until level 28. You're very forced down one line until 28, and there's not much decision making. You would just go the base stuff that you can go, and you can't. Well, I'm basically showing that there's no other options. We don't have enough variety. Maybe there should be more minions in the game, or make them better early without needing items. So then at 34 we get a golem, but at 34 we're not gonna go buy all the golem jewels and start like running 3 golems and only golems. Like, that's not gonna happen. And like I said, we're not gonna run animate guardian and animate weapon, because that would be weird. So in conclusion, with all this in mind, we see that you're very limited on budget minions in this game, and this is why we go zombies into Summon Raging Spirit into skeletons. If skeletons get nerfed, then F. XD. And I put up a skeleton just to like visually see it. This was kind of like when last video the guy said, I want your 2 videos ago in the Q&A, he said, I want your build to be nerfed into the ground, and I put 2 sad dogs, and I was like, dude, no, don't do it, bro. Well, rip. This one, I can't really say much, except, yes, I could I saw this last season. This is the same, they didn't get nerfed last season. And so this was the same thing coming into the last season. I'm like, dude, they're gonna get nerfed. They're dead. There's no way skeletons don't get nerfed. We'll see, dude. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this could be informative. I hope I could help you understand my league start and what decision making goes into figuring out what I'm gonna go and comparing the stuff. We can look at the damage, the health, the amount of them, how easy it is to support them, and all that stuff. It's really neat. I'm glad I could share this with you guys. I really wanted to make this video, and I'm glad. I think it turned out well, and thank you guys for all the support on Patreon and YouTube members, and my 37 subs on Twitch. Thank you guys for all the support, and I will see you guys in the next episode.